Hey everybody, Bob Paskins here. Let's get ready for another 2-minute motivational drill. Our theme this week is simply 2 words: take charge. And when I mean take charge, is taking charge of your own life. Making sure that you are proactive as opposed to being reactive. A simple phrase that I'm going to say, and I'll probably say it every day this week, it's this: if you do not run your own life, someone will run it for you. I find that most people just seem to be unfulfilled in life. They're just kind of floating around in this little ether, waiting for something to happen or hoping for something to happen, but not taking charge of their own circumstances to make it happen. Later, they look back and they see, you know what? They feel unfulfilled because they did not grab hold of the reins and take charge of their own life. You know, in a microcosm, I had a weekend that way. Here in Oregon, it was a gorgeous weekend. It was the first real gorgeous weekend of the year. And because of that, the sun was out. It was about 70 degrees. I went out to take a look in our yard and just to kind of get a little status report of how things were doing. Well, sure enough, as I looked around, I saw about 6 trees that were destroyed or killed due to the harsh winter that we had. And I was making a mental note and thinking, man, this weekend I would love to have about an hour or 2 just to go out and to clean out those trees, put them in the recycling or the compost pile and have them taken away. It would really help clean up our backyard too. It would really make it look great. My problem was I did not communicate that to the family because the family had all of their own expectations as well. Danny had a couple of work parties and work events that she had to go to. We, of course, had church on Sundays. Cody had 2 sports, both taekwondo and golf, and the younger boys were just itching to get out of the house and to the park. Now, because I didn't communicate this, I was actually the one who was kind of rolling along with this. So I took Cody to the events. I watched the boys when Danny had her events. I took the boys to the park, all of those things. But in the back of my mind, the one thing I wanted to get done, I didn't. Well, internally, I was really starting to grumble a bit about this because, man, how much is it? It's not that big of an ask for me to go out and get an hour to 2 to get the one thing done. But I did not communicate this to the family. So sure enough, on Sunday night, after the last boy was in bed and dusk was coming down, there I was with my work gloves, with my saw, out taking down those 6 trees, fighting the darkness and just kind of internally complaining this whole time. This whole thing could have been avoided had I taken charge and expressed what I wanted to do this weekend. But I didn't, and because of this weekend ran me, which left me to do my thing when I was tired and late and when it was dark outside. So here's the drill, and here's something that works for us. I'll hold this up. I don't know if you see this, but it's called the Daily Top 3. And what we have for our Daily Top 3 are 3 things that we want to finish on each day. I have one of these, and Danny has one of these. And it's our goal, if we're going to get any of these 3 things done, to be able, or if we're going to consider ourselves to have a successful day, we get all 3 of these things done. It is great because we talk about this, we communicate this together in the morning, just trying to figure out what we can get done. And by doing that, I'm able to take charge of the day. And you know what? I feel good about it. I feel that, okay, it is understood that Danny's going to have her time and do her 3 things. I'm going to have my time. I'm going to do my 3 things. At the end of the day, man, wouldn't it be good to at least have 3 things accomplished for the day? So that's my encouragement for you. Go out. Run your life. Make it your life so someone else doesn't run it for you. If you can, feel free to borrow what we use. Do daily 3 things that you want to get done. I encourage you this because it's such a good, fulfilling feeling to be able to have this done versus how I felt late Sunday night working out in the dark and in the rain. This is Bob Paskins for the 2-minute motivational drill, encouraging you to engage in life, to let your light shine, and to be a champ. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.